Yo, 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 what is going on, everybody? We back. We don't got to introduce ourselves because most of the people in here know who we are. For those who don't, well, watch another video, you'll catch it. But we're celebrating a W. It's a weird way to celebrate this W. And you look at both my guys' faces, you would think we lost. Now, we're all going to talk about it. Here's my take. Like I said in my play-by-play for people who follow me in my play-by-play, look, in the moment, a win is a win. Win by one, win by 100. In the moment, a win is a win. Throughout this week, though, I will dissect every aspect of this game, from play calling to poor quarterback play to poor everything play in the first three quarters. Carson Wentz was bad. He wasn't average. He was bad. No matter how much you want to say, well, look at this or that, you can't hide 4 turnovers. That was his career high, and he tied it Sunday night against a team that we all felt like was sweet. So I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna take this win because in December, when we look back here, we're only gonna see a W. We're not gonna see how bad the W was. But if we continue this way, we won't beat any team that plays good. But again, real quick, we do play down to the competition. I gotta see if we can play up. But right now, it's not a confidence builder for me. Go ahead, guys.
Go ahead, Gates.
Man, play calling sucked. Let's tell you right from the bat. Doug can't call a game to save his life right now. I'm gonna be straight up and honest with you. Doug wouldn't have a job if I was in charge. He'd be on his ass. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie about it. Like he'd be fired. Like it's not acceptable, man. Like you're continuously like the 4th and 3 call. We could put that on Carson, but it's 4th and 3, so fumbling the ball is not a big deal, honestly. But why would you call a long developing play, not move the pocket, knowing they're going to come out all out on blitz on you on that? Like, I mean, it's common sense, man. It's just common sense plays. Like, you can't not roll the pocket there and call a long developing play. If you're not going to move the pocket, the ball's got to come out fast. You cannot call that play there. Like, it's just common sense things, man, that he just doesn't get week after week, man. To me, it just feels like both Carson and Doug, instead of completely destroying lesser competition and utilizing the advantage you had, we could have ran the ball down their throat all game if we wanted to. We could have easily imposed our will and won this game by 30 points. We chose not to because we wanted to look good on the stat sheet, trying to complete 20-plus yard passes. And you know what? When there's 40-mile gust of winds, it's not a smart bet to do that. It's just foolish. It's stupid. Like, you can't do that. Like, bro, the ball's getting carried by the wind and it's being blown right into the damn defender. Like, come on. Bro, the first strip sack where Carson held the ball forward felt like I could have read a book in the time that he held the ball forward. Like, yeah, this is unacceptable, man. Like, I'm not saying, like, don't get me wrong, Carson still gives you the best chance to win, but at some point, you've got to get messaging home to Carson. I don't care if that messaging is, bro, you hold the ball more than 3 seconds, you're on the bench. Bro, you try to throw the ball down the field more than 25 yards until I tell you to, you're on the bench. You do not get the latitude to make these decisions until you earn it again, because you're making really bad decisions in really bad moments against inferior competition. That shouldn't happen. Like, it's at some point, man, it's got to stop.
Yeah.
All right, so yo, that, what's going on, everybody? You know what I mean? It's very rarely that you see me like this after a dub. I ain't even gonna lie to you, but especially after we beat the Dallas Cowboys. But
exactly.
I know, I got Dallas Cowboys family. I got Dallas Cowboys friends. I know I'm going to hear every excuse under the book. I know I'm going to hear that fumble should have been down. I know I'm going to hear Carson Wentz had 4 turnovers. Horrible. I know I'm going to hear who else are y'all going to beat except for us. Our defense looked it better against y'all than anybody else, which is facts. Here's the thing, man. Doug Peterson is horrible at play calling. Doug Peterson is horrible at situational football. Carson Wentz, I understand that your first week against Washington and your second week was bad. This was bad. Like, this is up there. Like, I'm not even going to lie. I'm not even going to fraud to y'all. Y'all know I'm a Wentz supporter. Y'all know if anybody on this chat right here, if anybody on this live is going to defend Carson Wentz, it's me. Not today. Not today. I'm sorry, y'all. Like seriously, he was bad. He was bad. 4 turnovers. They only had 3 on the year. 2 picks. They only had 1 on the year. Like, you basically double all their turnovers in one game. You cannot do that. Now, here's what I can say. The first turnover, that's all on you. You got to throw that football over. Come on, dude. Like I said that pregame. Take what the defense is giving you. You're going to get multiple chances what he had got, right? Right, Gates? Right, Mike? He got multiple chances to...
He escaped a lot of different things. Like, there was no way he should have threw that away.
But I'm saying he's going to get multiple chances to put up points because the offense is not good. Their offense is not good. And the defense was showing up. You don't got to force nothing like that. Come on, man. Throw that ball away.
And that's what got me about that first pick is because it was on first down again. You're taking unnecessary shots on first. If it's 3rd and 10, I'm like, okay, we were going to have to punt anyways. But on first down, you just take a shot in double coverage? Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. Once again, I gotta look at that. I don't know if somebody stumbled. I don't know if he threw. I don't know. I gotta look at it again before I get into that one. But that first fumble, no, you cannot do that. The second fumble, here's what I can say. He shouldn't have fumbled the football, but that was a great defensive play. And another thing I need to say, Doug Peterson, you're horrible at play calling. We seen one rollout at the end of the game when the game was over. Now you want to roll them out the dude. Like, if I know, Mike, right, me and you partners, right? Now, I'm not saying this is true, but if I know you can't deal with the money like that, you ain't good at counting, I'm not going to have you as the cashier. I'm going to put you on stock. I'm going to put you somewhere else where you're going to be good. No, just facts, bro.
I hear you.
Carson Wentz should not be in the pocket as much as he has. First of all, Carson Wentz shouldn't have thrown the ball as much as he should have. Boston Scott was tearing them apart. Boston Scott. Yes, I said it. Boston Scott was giving them the business.
7 yards a carry in the first half. 7 yards per carry.
What I was about to say. It was like 8 yards a clip before the halftime. Like, I don't understand it. Like, why? If I see it, Gate City, if you see it, Mike, if you see it, I'm pretty sure most of you on the chat see it. Why don't you see it, Doug?
9 carries.
His situational football is freaking stupid. The 4th and 3. Can we get into that? I know you said something about it, but can we get into that? Like, where is your mindset at? I don't understand it. Listen, I'm not going to lie to y'all until we bring in somebody or we promote one of these guys to OC. It looked like we're not going nowhere fast. Like we on a treadmill, man. We just running in place, bro. Like you look across the league, and once again, shout out to Red Zone. I watched Red Zone today. Everybody looked better than us. The Cincinnati Bengals today look better than us. That's just facts. That's just facts.
Hey, Madden the playbook, bro. You are being delusional. We scored 8 second-half points offensively. What are you looking at? You getting your eyes crossed or something, bro? Like, we played one of the worst defensive teams in the league and put up 8 points in the second half.
No, Gate City, not one. The.
Probably.
It ain't no probably, bro. They are the worst defensive team in the league.
When it comes to
it's either them or Seattle. And Seattle came up and Seattle came up big this week. So they passed Dallas.
Well, yeah, and even prior today,
and I'm not even calling this a 23-9 victory. I'm sorry.
Scored 15 points
Curry
on
was down. Bro, listen. Curry was down. That was down. A blind man can see. I don't know what the refs were looking at. My man was clearly contacted on the ground and had possession. That was the craziest thing I ever saw in my life, bro. The officiating in the NFL is trash. It is straight trash.
Hey, yeah, listen, I can't front. Listen, I thought maybe on the bang bang part you could have said like blah blah blah, but instant replay showed that he was on the ground for a while. But when
you look at it in real time, bang bang, the ball, boom boom. But then when you look at it in the slow mo, he had it in his arm. He had it. He crowned that door like a baby, like
yeah. And let's say this though. So again, we put up 23 points. All right. We scored 15 offensive points. We got gifted an extra one. But let's be honest. Listen, we did a bad performance, but I don't think that changes the outcome of this game. We don't score 23, but no way are they beating us, I still believe. But it still goes to show.
I don't think so neither.
Yeah.
But real fast, Mike, this wasn't a test of win and loss.
Correct.
This was a test of, can you not play down to the level of your opponent? Can you oppose your will on a team?
Correct.
And we have not done that, even though we covered the spread. Shout out to everybody that made a bet. Even though we covered the spread, we did not impose our will on the Dallas Cowboys. I guarantee they walked across that field. Ben DiNucci walked across that field and said, you know what? I did a good job, even though he was bad. You know what I mean? But when you look at it, it's like, you know what? I did a good job. They didn't blow us out. We didn't do what the Cardinals, we didn't do what the Cardinals did. We didn't do what the Washington football team did. It's like, damn, when are you going to oppose your will? The middle of the field was so open all game. Once again, Doug Peterson did not utilize it. Dallas Goedert should have been eating all freaking game.
I agree.
Richard Rodgers, where the hell was he at? Greg Ward, where the hell was he at? I understand you wanted to force the ball to Fulgham, and Greg Ward did drop a touchdown at the end of the game. I ain't gonna lie, I was mad about that. Like,
wait, that was at the very end of the game?
The very, very end of the game, yeah.
That was Rager.
That was Rager.
That was Rager?
Yep.
Yeah,
I will say that
cast on that thumb, man.
Yeah, see, I gotta stop listening to these commentators, man. Like I was shooting a video at the same time. Make sure y'all go watch that reaction video I just posted about 5 minutes ago. Make sure y'all go do that. But damn, Rhaegar, I'm definitely mad about that because I got you on my fantasy.
Yeah, but I will say this though. He adjusted for the ball greatly, and I gotta say, number 30 Brown is not good, but he poked that out better than you can. I mean, it was just a great play on defense. It would have been a great confidence builder. But here's the thing: I'm gonna agree with you guys. I didn't see many hot routes. Now, here's the thing: I really want to go back and watch this game. Was Doug calling hot routes, checkdowns when they were blitzing, or was it Carson Wentz?
4th and 3, he didn't.
Correct. Or was it just Carson Wentz not seeing him? So I really want to see that because every play looked like it was a 15, 10, 20-yard development play. It didn't look like nothing was across the middle, nothing was short, and that's where Richard Rodgers had success. Dallas Goedert, Greg Ward. So real quick, shout out to Cool Eagle with the $1.99 super chat. The Eagles play like blah, 2 weeks, no excuses. But it is still good to get a W when you stink. Simple.
Listen. I mean, I'm gonna say this as much enthusiasm as I can. We are number one in the East. We got a bye coming up. Hopefully, things get together. Hopefully, with Howie Roseman now. I'm not hating. I'm not hating, Distro. I'm not hating, bro. Come on, bro. I'm not hating. Don't do that. You my guy. Don't do that, man. You blood. You cousin. I'm not hating. But listen, real fast. Shout out to You know, like I'm all right, man. Listen, hopefully, with this whole situation of us having a bye, hopefully Howie Roseman makes a move. Can you please get a Jordan Howard? Even though we already had him, which you should have never let him go. But he's been inactive for 2 weeks. I said that on pregame.
Yep.
Go get a Jordan Howard. Go get somebody. You know what I mean? And I hope Darius Slay is okay. I really do, because these knick-knack paddywhack injuries that he keep getting is really it's disturbing. It's really disturbing. And I'm not saying that to come at Darius Slay. I'm just saying that period, because Darius Slay has not been a player to do that. But it seems like when somebody comes to the Philadelphia Eagles, they keep getting this injury bug. Like, I don't know what the hell be going on in this locker room. And can we address something real fast? And I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all want to know the dude that be hoodied up? He got a hoodie on all the time. And he be the hypest person when a player makes a play and comes off the sideline. Do y'all know who that guy is?
Who?
It's the leader of our medical staff, bro. He's not a coach. He's not none of it. Like he literally is the leader of our medical staff. How about you stop freaking cheerleading and get these dudes where they need to be? Like, seriously. Like, I don't know if y'all seen the guy. Like, he wasn't there this week. I ain't seen him this week. But when a guy makes a big play, he's the dude that's just jumping around. You think he a player. You think he's somebody on IR. But he is the leader of the medical staff.
Jason Wall. Look, man, Carson had a crap game. He needs to be called out for it, but that's not true. Ben DiNucci did not outplay Carson. Ben DiNucci got away with like 6 picks, man. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Listen, Jaquette dropped one. Ronnie McLeod dropped one. Real quick, let me get this. He's been one of the guys who were hitting me up. Him, Solo Bolo, a bunch of them. Jay Kills with the $5 super chat. Appreciate you. He said it's time to look for a future quarterback. It's not that full statue. Man, like I said in my play-by-play, I wouldn't have been surprised if Doug pulled the trigger and put Jalen Hurts in. At the end of the day, he didn't do it. We got the W. Again, it's weird to be this way off a W. But it clearly is, because we're looking at, this is what we've been saying. We do have the luxury of using excuses as injuries, but I don't want to keep giving them, and we're starting to get healthy. So now it's looking like even when we get healthy, we're still looking suspect, and that comes down to 2 people, Doug and Carson. Now we can play the game that it's Doug 60% and Carson 40, or the vice versa. Carson 60, Doug 40, or you can be 80-20, however you feel about that. But that tandem is not working. Whether it's one or the other, it's not working. And granted, we're still not there on the offensive line. We're still not there. But tonight, Fulgham, Rager, yes, he's just getting back. Dallas Goedert, we had the guys that we should be able to put up 30. And you're like, well, we put up 23. No. We got gifted a 7 from our defense. Our offense put up 15 points. Got to be better. But
Jay Kill, I get what you're saying, man. I get what you're saying about the full statue thing. I understand your point that it's no longer acceptable to use it as an excuse, but I do disagree with you. The full statue, drafting Jalen Hurts in the 2nd round, in my opinion, all of that has to do with it. It all has to do with it. Anyone watching this game can see exactly how it's impacting Wentz, because he's out there trying to play hero ball and trying to make game-changing play on every single down, and it's costing us. It's costing us.
He's trying to show everybody, look at me. You don't need nobody else but me. And my thing is, I'm speaking as I'm Carson Wentz. My thing is, I know I have not been healthy, but I'm going to make sure I be healthy. I'm going to make sure that I put on some weight so that when I take these hits that I know I'm going to take, I'm going to be able to sustain these hits. I'm going to show y'all how I can fit a football in the keyhole. I'm going to show y'all I can put the team on my back. And that's what I said pregame. Carson, I know it. Carson feels as though Every single game, he got to put this team on his back. That's why I said, Carson, just take what the defense gives you, bro. You can't continuously play like this. You don't have to play hero ball. You don't got to put a cape on. You don't got to put a Superman suit on every single game. We just need you to play regular football, man. It don't got to be 2017 football, especially in this game. But I need you to play regular football, dude. Like, you have not, like, if you think about it, it got to be in his head. He has not played this kind of football since we've seen him. He hasn't played it in 16, 17, 18, 19. He just started playing it now. Why? Because you had the Nick Foles thing. You had the Alshon or Nelson Aguilar, Nelson AAA, whatever the hell his name is. I don't give a damn. You know what I mean? You had the with them going back to reporters and all that kind of stuff. You had this and you had that, and he's just looking at it like, yo, I'm a gamer. I'm a winner. I do what I can to win the football game. And I get it. I get it. I understand it, and I appreciate it. But you cannot put your team at risk, because I'm pretty sure the defense right now, they in that locker room like, yo, Carson tripping, yo. We gave him the football. We gave him the football like 9 times. And you give us this? That's how I would be. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Carson Wentz is at the podium right now.
Yeah, I guarantee you're gonna say we need to do better. I
gotta do better.
I gotta make sure that I don't turn the ball over and all this yada yada. I mean, he's a model. He's a model citizen. Let's keep it real. He don't get in trouble. He doesn't do nothing wrong other than these turnovers. You gotta stop with these turnovers, man. You really gotta stop with these turnovers. Can we get one? Or can we get like 3-4 games straight with you with no turnovers? Please, pretty please, with sugar on top. Go ahead, Joe.
Go ahead, Gate.
I saw somebody posted about, are we in the tri-state area because the wind impacted the game? I said that at the beginning, that the wind played an impact on the game. But at the same time, man, you can't use that as an excuse, because I'm someone who's played the position before, and it doesn't take you too long to figure out that the ball's being carried by the wind, so you don't make those plays. It's about decision making. He made the decision to throw those balls downfield like that and get them caught by the wind and picked off. You can't excuse it, man. Can't excuse that. I'm sorry. Still on the decision making there.
Yep.
Holding the ball for like long enough to read like 3 chapters in a book. That's on Carson, bro. Nothing was open. You have to make that decision quick to either run it or throw it away. Like, you can't sit there and hold it when nothing is downfield. Nobody's even on your side of the field where you rolled the pocket to, trying to elude it to create time. Like, man, that's all on Carson. I'm not going to put the 4th and 3 on him, because Doug put him in a bad position on that fumble. That was on Doug, not Carson, the 4th and 3. But the other 3 turnovers were absolutely Carson. Like, the one that Rager got, the one that got picked off in the corner on Rager, that one, the wind I'm pretty sure the wind caught the ball.
Yeah.
And carried it out and made it sail. But he still made the decision and put that up.
Yeah. And that's where you made the perfect point. And for anybody that's saying, and again, you know, I agree that the wind took that. If it wasn't windy, who knows what the outcome of that play would be. But again, you know the wind, you're physically feeling it. Even when you throw a 10-yard pass, you know you got to put more on it to get it where you got to go. So Carson Wentz got to be that guy that says, listen, if I'm playing in Miami, Florida, I'm throwing this deep ball, but tonight I'm not throwing that ball. And so just by making the right decision, which he needs to do, he puts, you know, he helps the Eagles out, because his turnovers have been costing us. Like, look, if it wasn't for BG and saving it, like, who knows if that's, I mean, BG got the first sack fumble inside the 20-yard line, and they got that drive because of what Fresh said, that glaring, just throw the ball away. You had the ball for 13 seconds.
Hey, real fast.
Threw a Hightower, man. That ball got picked up and carried right into. Got carried right into where Diggs can make a play.
Hey, that's what I was about to say real fast. Shout out to somebody that you know, I get my free giveaways. And my free giveaway was how many yards Hightower was going to have. Somebody literally said 0. And he won. I got to find out to him. I got to find out who it is, because I don't think Hightower had a catch. I think he had 0 yards.
Yeah.
That is going down in history as the best pick ever.
Yeah, that's crazy.
For you to pick 0?
I actually did a giveaway too, but on the score prediction. So I got to check who had that score. I don't think anybody was that low with 23-9. So I did a giveaway too for the score predictions, and just for me, everybody was like 30 plus. Everybody was.
Hey yo, but if you in this chat and you said 0 for Hightower, shout out to you. That gift card coming right to you, man. Seriously, wow, like that's crazy. I thought he was gonna at least catch 1, but then when I seen how windy, bro, I walked outside at halftime, and when I say my hat, you see my hat ain't on, right? My hat fell off literally blew off my head and went in a puddle. That's why my hat is not on. And also it's Grim Reaper fresh. You know what I mean? When I got to talk to some people, I just be hoodied up. But it literally was that windy outside. Like I'm out here, y'all. Y'all know I'm in the city. You know what I mean? So it was definitely windy out there. Like it ain't no dispersion. It ain't no type of way to like try to put it like it wasn't. But I still need him to play better. I still need better play calling from Doug. And I feel as though we can give Carson all the smoke today, and I'm not gonna sit here and dispute it. But Doug, you got to get some of this too, man. Seriously, like your play. I don't understand your situational football, man. I really don't. What do you be thinking? Even to go for 2, with the last touchdown. For what? For what? So we can be up 2 field goals? Man, they not scoring. They wasn't scoring. I just don't understand this situational football. Even though we made it. See, it's a lot of things that get swept under the rug when you do things and they come into fruition. I still think it was a dumb call. I'm sitting there texting people like, yo, why are you going for 2 again? You know what I mean? They bring in Jalen Hurts, right? You only had him in for 2 plays. You bring him in for the 1 play, and he gets the what did he get? He got the penalty, right? The first play. He get the penalty. We don't see him all game, then you bring him in again. Like, if this is your guy that you're trying to ride with, your second round pick, and you're trying to implement him, then implement him. I have no problem with you just having him in for 1 straight drive. Especially when you see Carson Wentz going through the things that he's going through. And maybe that might be more on him with bringing in Jalen Hurts. You know what I mean? I don't know. But Carson Wentz got to get it in his mind, like, this is your job, bro. Ain't nobody taking your job. But you can't keep doing this. You can't keep having 4 and 3 turnovers a game. You can't do that, man. And I can't, and I'm not going to keep protecting him. I'm not going to keep taking up for him when you keep doing things like this. I don't think that overall he played that terrible, but when you talk about the turnovers, take away from a lot of things that you did good. You know what I mean? Had 2 throwing touchdowns. I think both of them touchdowns that he threw was perfect.
That pass to Fulgham was just showing that the connection is there. In this last 4 weeks, they got something, so that's going to be great seeing going. But yeah, that's what my biggest takeaway of the good on that one. But go ahead, my bad.
No, I'm just saying, bro. I think that both of them touchdowns, the Greg Ward and the Fulgham, I think they was perfect. We see that, but I just need consistency from you. Can I get that, pretty please, with sugar on top? Like, I understand we won, and I'm happy. You know what I mean? It might not seem like it. I'm happy for the dub, but I know the stretch that we got coming up. That's what people not failing to realize. And I need y'all in the chat, and I know these guys that I'm talking to right now, I know they realize it. I know they realize we got Green Bay coming up. I know they realize we got New Orleans coming up. I know they realize we got the Cardinals coming up. I know they realize, as much as this might hurt to say, but we got the Washington football team coming up also.
And the Saints.
This is facts, bro. Because when you look at it, they did beat us. So this is a team that you cannot play down to their level. You got to destroy. And we're not doing that. You should have destroyed this team. You should have destroyed them. And you seen every opportunity to do it. We seen it. We should have destroyed this team, bro. First of all, they quarterback all that stuff that he was talking. Can we talk about that? He is booty juice.
That's
all these sidearm throws that the commentators want to keep talking about. He sucks. He is bad.
They were like, he leads the league in sidearm throws.
Like what are you even like? I'm not gonna lie. Chris Conley or whatever the hell his name is. It's time for him to go. I do not like him. It is really time for dude to go. Like he did the Super Bowl. He was hating on us every time we play another team. He just big ups on everything. You talking about sidearm throws, dude? You talking about sidearm throws? Practice? You talking about sidearm? Like, are you serious? Like, go ahead, Charles, man. Go ahead.
Nah, but that super chat was for you though. I think he was, and you kind of said that too. You're happy, but it is what it is, or whatever.
None of this don't matter. We won the game, and I won my what?
Parlay. He won a bet.
I don't mind care about your parlay ski. I don't mind care about that, man. I'm talking what I'm talking. I'm talking facts, bro. That's my guy, though. That's my guy right there, man. Seriously, he the one person out of every, all y'all. I know all y'all through YouTube. He the one person that being here that I know from real life.
That's what's up.
I mean? That's my guy, man. Seriously.
But yeah, man. I mean, like I said, this game was long developing, I could say. I mean, I was tired off the grip because I woke up late. But go ahead, Gate.
This is what I'll say. I don't find the old line to be a legitimate excuse this week. You had Peters back. I thought honestly, once the big Aussie settled in at right tackle, I thought he played well at right tackle. I can't use it as an excuse. We dominated and we got pushed when we were running the ball. I can't use it as an excuse. Two of the 3 sacks they had. One was because Wentz decided to read a novel back there. And the second one was on an all-out blitz where Doug tried to call a long development play.
He decided to do what, Gates?
That's not
what
the line, bro. That's not the line. That's scheme. That's a horrible scheme and decision.
Hey, Gates, what'd he do? He decided to what?
You try to read a novel, bro. You back here trying to read up on Stephen King or something, man. Crap was ridiculous.
He reading R.L. Stein's Goosebumps.
Yeah.
The long collection.
Wentz say he getting his Halloween.
Yeah. I agree with you though, bro. Like I agree with you. But on a good note, can we talk about the defense? I think they did a good job. Like, but I kind of knew that because it's one thing that Jim Schwartz doesn't play with is rookie quarterbacks.
Yeah, but you could tell that. You could tell Dallas came out in their bag because this is stuff that we didn't see. They definitely weren't vanilla. I mean, a double wide receiver reverse to start the game. You saw Zeke taking the wildcat snaps. Like they were like, we don't trust Benanucci. We're going to show you on the first drive we don't trust them. But, their scripted plays got them down the field easy on us. And again, I think we played good too. Shout out to the defense. The run defense kind of suffered at the end, but again, they were getting gassed by us keep putting them back on the field with either 3 and outs or turnovers. I actually think Tony Pollard ran the ball better than Zeke on us. Like Tony Pollard was getting the gains, but hey,
I think because I ain't gonna lie to you, they was running him up the middle, and I think that the defense thought that he was gonna go to the outside more. That's kind of why, you know what I mean? Like the hose was there, but.
What's the update on Darius Slay?
This was the best. I don't know. This is the best game I've seen Fletcher Cox play this year. He was on one today, yo. Like I don't know if it was because it was Dallas and it was Zach Martin, and you already know how you get down with him. But man,
old boy tried to come at me. Remember pregame tried to come at me talking about you talking about Fletcher Cox dominating Zach Martin. You must not have eyes. Nah, bro, you don't have the eyes.
Yeah, he gave him
anyone who's been watching these 2 fight over the years knows that Fletcher Cox gets the best of Zach Martin.
Yeah, he gave him the business today,
and he reached 50 sacks too. That his 1 sack today got him his 50th sack.
Seriously?
Yep.
Oh damn!
So
Shout out
that's
to
what
him.
they said, listen, what they said, I forgot, I didn't get to hear it all, but they were talking about it right before I was doing the post game. But he said he was going to do a certain celebration. I think it was that crawl, the Army crawl. But yeah, he was like, I felt like I could get against Dallas. I wanted to get against Dallas, huh?
I said he did that twice.
Yeah. But yeah, he got that sack, put him over 50 or put him at 50. So shout out to Fletch.
What did you think about my boy Michael Jacquet finally getting in before he got injured out there, man? I told you, man, kid's physical.
He played, I was upset. Like when I first saw him come in, I thought he came in only in a dime package. But then I'm noticing Slay's not out there. I'm like, when did Slay go out?
Yeah, I didn't even know he was out. So yeah, shout out to him because it wasn't no drop off. I mean, a lot of that is because of the quarterback. But yo, when I say Amari Cooper, this is why I didn't want him. If you check my old video, this is why I did not want him. You seen at the end of the game, he just was not interested. Like, I don't want no type of player on my team like that. Like, it's oh man, oh man, I'm glad he not on my team. I'm glad he on Dallas. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, man. Like, I need players, man, that's going to fight to the whistle. And I think that we got a lot of players like that, man. You see when we was down against Pittsburgh, you seen everybody fighting to the whistle. You seen we was down against Baltimore, everybody fighting to the whistle. Amari Cooper does not do that, dog. Like that's exactly why I didn't want this dude. He's soft, man. Softer than drugstore cotton, man. Seriously.
But yeah,
there's only a couple people. I'll give it to Lawrence. I thought Lawrence fought today for them. I thought he brought in energy. I thought he went, I thought he went to the whistle. He tried to play. But yeah, man, there's something wrong with that team. Just it does lack fight.
He finally got a sack against us too.
Yeah.
Finally, he finally got a sack. I ain't gonna lie, like that first play that was against Mailata, right? That sack. Yeah, he gave him the business right there. But I think Mailata kind of settled in. Yo, I think Mailata, man.
Got your swing guy. If just
I don't want him to be a swing guy. Though.
Yeah, I want him to start. I know.
I need him to start, and I don't know where. I don't know where Dillard is at. When he come back, I don't know where he's going to be at. But
yeah,
this dude need to start, man. This dude is he's a big, massive man, and he don't play. Like, you not just going to like bully him. You know what I mean? He too big for that. He don't play no games. I got to break down more tape of what I've seen from the big guy. But man, this dude is a keeper, man. Like, seriously. And that's why, man, this dude is a keeper, man. Shout out to him.
So he's over. Hey, real quick. So what's your take on this? We got the W. We all know how we feel. We all know that Tuesday is the trade deadline. We all know that we have a bye week. If it was up to you, we also know our money situation, which is going to be iffy with guys that we have on the team, whether we restructure, Zach Ertz, Brandon Graham, stuff. Fletcher Cox already got restructured. We're going to see all that. But would you make a move to buy? Would you make a move to sell? Or would you stay as is?
You want to go? You want me to go first, Gates?
I'll go first, man.
Go ahead.
If I could sell certain pieces, I would, but I wouldn't sell pieces like Barnett. I wouldn't sell Will Parks. I wouldn't sell those type of pieces. Now, if I could find a legitimate outside corner, I don't think they're going to find it because it's expensive. You know what I mean? If you could find something that would be reasonable, sure. Linebacker. Man, I'll be honest with you. I thought Alex Singleton and TJ Edwards played well together. Would I still probably shoot for somebody? If you can get Williams from the Jets, I think he's a really good football player.
Somebody just said that the Steelers were making a move for him.
Yeah, I mean, that's another reason why you probably should make a move for him. Because you can see that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, you don't want the team you're fighting for the division to start getting better. I mean, I would go. I mean, me personally, I would go. I mean, they said Ryan Kerrigan went out, but I'd have to look at his contract. I would assume he's very expensive. So we probably couldn't really fit that in. But, I mean, you could look around the league, see if you could find anything. I mean, offensively, I mean, if you could find an offensive lineman, preferably someone that could play either a tackle position or a guard position, because I think we really need to sit Lane Johnson until he's healthy, man. That knee swelling up's not a good sign. Like, I think he needs to sit for a little while.
So the Steelers actually did get Williams, so he's off the market.
Man, that sucks, bro.
Hey, but let me ask you this though.
Wait. Is that official though?
Yeah, I heard they were in talks with him, and now there's multiple people saying it.
That's 54.
That sucks, man.
54 from
got Minka Fitzpatrick last year, who's not won it.
Yep, taking all your guys. But let me ask you this: so we all know that we can't trade. No, go ahead and tell me what you would do. My bad.
I would buy, but I would buy lightly. You know what I mean? I see a lot of people in the chat. Shout out to all of y'all, man. How many we got in here, Mike?
224 spread across 3 channels. Appreciate you guys.
Shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to all of y'all in here, and I see y'all. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like, man. If y'all ain't subscribed to all three of us, make sure y'all do that. Seriously, we put in this work, man. We make sure that we try to get y'all as much content as we can. We keep it real with y'all. But my thing is, if I'm buying, I'm buying lightly. I get a Jordan Howard, try to get like a six round pick for him. You know what I mean? I see a lot of people in the chat saying trade Ertz, trade D-Jet. You can't trade him. You can't trade
IR.
Yeah, you can't trade these guys while they hurt.
And that's why Zach Ertz getting hurt right then was like big time, because Fresh, would you have done it?
Would I have done what, bro?
Trade Ertz at the deadline if he didn't just get hurt.
I wanted to trade. You forgot I wanted to trade Ertz at the beginning of the season.
Yeah. I thought you were wait see at the end of the season. I wasn't sure. I remember we talked about
I said trade him now. I said trade him because you're going to. I remember I said trade him for
after week 1.
I said I made a video about trading Zach Ertz for Ngakoue. People was laughing at me. They was grinding me up. I'm tripping. You don't know what you're talking about. Now look at it. You know what I mean? Go ahead, bro.
For me, the whole Ertz situation played out like this. The minute that we finally got a boundary side X receiver, that was it. That's it for Ertz. That's all she wrote. Because a lot of the 12-man personnel covered up that deficiency. A lot of what Ertz could do covered up the deficiency.
A possession receiver, yeah.
Fulgham, with Rager, who's going to be a really good flanker. You got Goddard's going to be really good in this league. I don't know how good he's going to be, but it's going to be pretty good. I think Richard Rodgers, if we finally learn how to scheme things correctly and work the middle of the field, I think he could be good. I mean, I think the pieces are in place, man, to where if Ertz didn't get hurt, I would honestly, and you guys know, I was probably one of the biggest ones to say, like, no, don't trade Ertz. I would trade him right now if he wasn't injured. Absolutely.
What do you think?
Right now, you can't retire, but
what do you think you can get
for Ertz?
For Ertz? I'm saying if he was healthy.
So you wouldn't get much. In season, you wouldn't get that much. You'd probably get like maybe a fourth for him. I think if you waited until, after the season, before the draft time, kind of like when a new league year starts, I think you might be able to luck up and get like a third and a fifth or a fourth and a fifth. So you might be able to add on an extra pick there. I don't think we'll get above a third round, even though Ertz is a really good player. I just, you look at it, he'll be 30. He's going to be coming off a season where he had to go on IR for a short period of time. Like, I just think the deck kind of stacked against you. Now, if he had another like 70, 80 reception season with almost 900 yards and like 6-7 touchdowns, then yeah, you probably could have commanded like a second round pick, but I don't think that's the value anymore.
Yeah, but you did see teams like the Ravens and the Packers want him, so I think they're still going off that look, contract, attitude, all that weighing on him. The fact that they keep him in the block, we think that just think about it. You think Zach Ertz comes back if he got Devontae Adams on the outside and Aaron Rodgers throwing to him, a guy that you can't put your best defender on Zach Ertz. You got to put it on Devontae Adams, which lets Zach Ertz eat. So
I ain't gonna lie. Whoever, if we would have traded Zach Ertz, whoever we would have traded him to, probably would have been a contender, and I think he would have flourished there. Like, I'm not even going to lie to you. I just think that he's done here.
Yeah.
He's done here. You know what I mean?
So
it comes to.
So, I mean, like in terms of the value, though, I think sets the value, and it makes a lot of sense that it would be similar value, guys.
Who?
Darius Slay. Situation similar, right? You got a 29, 30-year-old who wants a new contract.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's going to be like a third and fifth or a fourth and a fifth. I think that's what the Eagles would probably look for him.
That's why maybe.
I mean,
no, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can see that. I just think, man, at the beginning of the season, like, I really think that you probably could have finagled the not really finagled, but you probably could have got an Ngakoue. And here's the thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I would have tried to package Alshon Jeffrey with it too, just to make the deal even sweeter.
That would have hurt it.
It would have made it look like I'm doing you a good thing, but you got to pick up this contract too. You know what I mean?
Remember Vegan. It's the contract, man. The contract's why he's still here.
But here's the thing: you are allowed to pay. You are allowed to pay some of his contract too.
Yeah,
just to take it off of their books. So I would have paid half of Alshon Jeffrey contract. I would have I would have traded Zach Ertz. I would have got probably a light pick from the Jaguars, and also Ngakoue, bro. That's what I would have did.
Yeah, what was the exact package? Remember when Brock Osweiler got traded and the team had to trade him and also give a pick for the other team to take him?
I don't remember that. I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember that.
I don't remember exactly what it was, but they traded. I think they traded him to, I forgot what team, but for the team to accept him, they had to also give up a pick. Somebody in the chat got to know. Let me know.
He was bad. He was bad, man. Like, he was bad.
Hey, listen, we snuck out with a W. Huh?
I'm messing around. So, what, you don't like Brock Osweiler?
Hell no.
I think the Cowboys would have took him over to Nucci, and maybe we would have took him for the first 3 quarters. I'm sorry. It's bad, but look.
Bad. It's a bad game.
We snuck out with a W, bro. I mean, I'm so tired right now. I got to get up.
Yeah, I got to get up in the morning, too. Hey, 2020, stop it. I get what you're saying, man. I get what you're saying. Wentz did play bad. He has been playing bad, but you can't tell me he's pitiful. Like, that don't make any sense. Come on, don't do that, man.
That's rough, though. That was rough.
And it's crazy. I keep, and I'm sitting there, I'm watching the game, and I keep wanting Wentz to prove everybody the hell wrong. The more and more these games go, it's like, dude, like, and we all, like, if you don't see the talent, you're tripping. You know what I mean? But it's like, dude, like, come on, man, like, what's that segment what's that segment that they got on NFL Live? Come on, man, like, like you should be the star of that, right? Like, come on, man. Like, are you are you serious? Some of the things that he be doing, and to me, I don't think it's a lot of people say, oh, he doesn't read this, he doesn't read that. I just think he just thinks that he's Superman and he thinks he needs to do too much. I mean, let me know how y'all feel about that. I don't think it's wrong reads a lot. I don't think it's that he's not looking at the looking at the defender. He doesn't see a defender. I think he sees 2 defenders and he say, you know what? I can fit this in there. Watch
on
me
first down. On first down.
There was one pick in particular. There's one pick in particular, Reese, I think, where he misread it. He didn't see the coverage correctly. That was in the Cincinnati game.
Okay.
It was in the Cincinnati game where they ran the mesh concept, and they run that mesh concept to beat man, and then they build in a hook route over top of that mesh concept. So the hook route's supposed to be a zone beater. I think Wentz read zone correctly, but he didn't track and follow the linebacker on that play, and the linebacker fell right into the zone. He didn't see it. He didn't read it.
Yeah, I get that.
That's the only one I think it was clear. Like, it was clearly where he didn't read.
Every time, I'm not saying every time that's the problem, but I think, like, overall, He's just saying, watch me be Superman. You know what I mean? A team, get on my back. But I like especially today, I'm just like, dude, you don't like I said that in a pregame. You don't gotta do that, man. Not especially in this game. You don't have to be Superman. Get what the defense give you. But once again, when you look at the routes, everything was upfield. Why do you have everything upfield? Like, I do not understand some of these play calling. Like, I literally, while I'm watching the game, I had to cut everybody off. You know, we got B Moore, we got Murphy Kenzel. Shout out to all of them. I'm pretty sure I don't even know if they in here. But you know, we got the chat, and they's telling me this, they saying this, they saying it. I had to cut that off because I'm sitting there and I'm rewinding the game to see these routes. Everything was upfield. Nothing was in the middle of the field. And I'm like, everything was on the outside. I'm trying to figure out why. Because you think that you can expose these corners, which you should have been, but take what they give you. You know what I mean? Jalen Smith is not a good cover linebacker. Dallas Goedert should have been abusing him all freaking game.
Yeah, but this is the biggest thing. Like, look, Carson Wentz got 12 interceptions on the season. He just passed Kirk Cousins, who had 10. Here's the thing. I don't understand how he has 12 this season, but if you go back the last 3 years of Carson Wentz, he's been a guy who had 7 or less. So I think that something got to be corrected because we saw for 3 years him take care of the ball when it comes to interceptions. This year we're not seeing it, so we got to know what's wrong. However, the fumbles have been there since day one, and I keep saying,
but not like this, bro. Not like this.
Yeah, it's worse. But I'm saying, but that's something that's been a red flag his whole career. Interceptions has never been his Achilles heel, although in 2020 it is. But the fumbles has been something I've been saying. Come on, hold the ball with 2 hands. It's that a third. So the fumbles is the thing that I don't think is ever going to get corrected. I mean, I want it to. Can it? Yes, but I'm not going to hold my breath. However, the interceptions are something he didn't do throughout his career. So I don't understand it. And some of these interceptions are just poor decisions. So it's not like some of them are accuracy, but most of them are like, I know I shouldn't throw it, but I'm just going to do it. Why?
I mean, think about it.
I don't even think
the Miles Sanders throw last year. Remember that? Y'all remember that Miles Sanders throw in the back of the corner of the end zone?
Because he knows he can do that.
But
you ain't supposed to throw that. You're not supposed to throw that.
I mean, even was that the Giants game or the Washington
one?
Yeah,
I think it was the Washington game.
You're not supposed to throw that football neither. I don't think that he says in his mind, I'm not supposed to throw this football, but hey, I'm gonna do it anyway. I think he says, I can throw this football. Watch me do it.
But after a couple times you're doing that and it's starting not to work, you're like, you know what? Now I got to drill it back a little bit.
I think he thinks that's just an entendre. Oh, I got an interception. That's an entendre. Watch me escape the odds. And that's a problem. And another thing that I want to get on Doug about is after your quarterback does that, you don't go over to him and calm him down. You don't go over to him and talk to him. You sitting there looking at the field like you play freaking defense. Like, dude, you're not a defensive coach. I understand you're the head coach. Go talk to your freaking quarterback.
Yeah, nobody talks to Wentz. He's just over there.
He's talking to Nate Sudfeld. Who the hell is he? and that's why I said pregame, Gate City. That's why I said Josh McCown needs to come up now because we seen in the last 5, I want to say 6. The last 6 games, we seen Josh McCown in his ear heavy last year. And that's when he started to calm down and he got things together. I know we want to talk about the last 4 games, but even in that Miami game, he was balling that Miami game. We just lost. The defense was tripping. You know what I mean? So we lost that game. But them last games, man, you seen McCown in his ear. You know what I mean? So maybe it's time for him to bring him up because your quarterback coach is up there in the bubble. So like it's like, dude, like who has he got to talk to? Who does he have to calm his ass down? Like, yo, This is what you need to see. This is what's going on. Calm down. Nate Sudfeld, are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah, they got issues, man. They got issues with the quarterback coaching right now. And you guys know I have not been a fan of Press Taylor, and I've been calling him out for a while now, saying that I went back to last season when me and Mike first started talking and stuff. One of my first videos, I think Mike kind of said it on, was me calling Press Taylor out.
And guess what?
Saying like, yo, this dude.
And Gate, he gets promoted.
Yeah. I know. Only Doug, bro. Only Doug.
Just when you think, listen, this is what happened. Doug lost his friends in Carson Wentz.
Somebody said Siri is his coach.
Siri's his coach. That's wild.
Like it bothers me because we see the mechanical issues from Carson at times. And yes, Carson bears responsibility. But you can't be the quarterback coach seeing your guy struggling with basic mechanics and then just saying like, oh, well, he's a fifth-year quarterback. Man, everyone goes through mechanic struggles. Like, you got to be out there helping that footwork. You got to be out there helping them with the release. You can't just, what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't work that way. And then we see them pressing things. Like, you got to be at, like Reese said, a good quarterback coach would be able to do it in a way that's not punitive, but is a way that you're guiding the player and say, hey, man, what are you looking at, bro? Like, walk me through what you're seeing here. Like, why are we taking these unnecessary risks, Carson? Like, you got to be in his ear talking to him, trying to find out what's going on, trying to give him advice to try to reel this back a little bit. And like Reese said, like, we don't see Doug going over there. We don't see I haven't seen, Press Taylor. I don't know if he's up in the booth. Maybe he's upstairs. I don't know. Maybe he's not on the sideline. But somebody other than Nate Sudfeld needs to be talking with Carson, needs to be working with Carson. I know they got ears, they could be talking like, but it's not the same thing, man. It's not the same thing as the face-to-face. Being able to read the emotions of the player, being able to see the frustration or, what I'm saying, the things building up and being like, yo, man, pull it back, dude. You're trying to do too much.
He's the passing game coordinator now. So he's still the quarterback coach. Press Taylor was the quarterback coach last year. He gets promoted to passing game coordinator. And if you heard Doug Peterson talk a couple weeks ago, this man is second in command. Everything else goes through him. If Marty Morningway wants to talk to Doug, he has to go through Press. If Richie Rich wants to talk to him.
No. Don't do that. So you making this seem like he Don
play design. Play design goes through. I think play design goes through Press.
Yeah. It's the plays. He tried to make it seem like he Don Corleone.
Yo, tell me Doug didn't say this though.
His bodyguard.
Doug straight said, like, look, I pretty much only commute with Press Taylor. Once in a while, I'll talk to these other coaches. But if the other coaches got something to say, I hear it through Press Taylor. Like, come on, man. Get him out of there.
So basically what Mike is saying, y'all, is this what happens? Richie Rich, Martin Wig, and all the rest of the guys, even do Staley, when it comes to plays, they get their plays together, whatever the plays, so they can make this 15 scripted plays, right? So they get their plays together. Now they gotta funnel it through Press Taylor, and he has his plays, and he gets to pick. Oh, this play I like. This play I like. This play. Then he gives them plays to Doug after he already took out the plays. Obviously, them plays ain't freaking working. Obviously, it need to be somebody else being a funnel or up in here. You know what I mean?
The 2-minute drills is the only offense we ever see. To end the halftime or at the end of the game. That's the only time we start to see any spark on this offense.
And that's where Richie Rich come in. That's the crazy part. He said, because Doug said out of his mouth, Richie Rich is the guy that does the 2-minute warnings. And that's when we see Carson Wentz flourish the most.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
What is he saying that what is he not saying that we seeing, bro? Like, I don't understand it. And it's crazy that we gotta feel like this after a win against the Dallas Cowboys. Why do we gotta feel like this after a win against our arch rivals, man? We should be sitting here popping champagne, talking all crazy. Yeah, we we on top of the NFC East and all this old bullcrap, but we realists. We know we got problems.
Yeah. Look at Rob 350 said, listen, Carson Wentz play is a reflection of Doug Peterson. Doug takes unnecessary risk with play calls, and Wentz does it with holding the ball in bad throws. It's the blind leading the blind.
Nah. Rob, I get what you're saying, my guy. But as someone who's played the position, someone who's coached this position, I can tell you it's more complex than that. So you have to understand that the way play design works, the way reads work, it's more of a than a lot of people realize. Doug does scheme things open, but don't get me wrong. Doug makes some just ridiculous calls, situational calls, like the 4th and 3. That play call made no sense. It was a horrible play call. But Doug's not out there telling Carson to force balls into double coverage into the end zone, which has no shot at being converted. He's
Correct.
not telling him to, you know what I'm saying? Like that's on Carson, man. Like,
yeah,
Carson is in.
Go ahead, dudes. My bad.
Like it's in Carson's head, man. Like Carson has let this stuff get into his head, and it's clearly affecting his games now. While I agree that Doug is playing a role and Doug is partially responsible for this, I think Carson's partially responsible for this. I think Press Taylor is very, very responsible for this. And I'm going to tell you another person that's responsible. Howie Roseman.
Yeah. Real quick. I'm going to let you finish, though. But what he's saying on the surface is true. It's the blind leading the blind, leading the blind, leading the blind, leading the blind. At the end of the day, they all have their hand in it, and it's still a trickle-down effect. But go ahead.
Four blind mice.
Listen. Hey, look.
I definitely get what he's saying. I think, and this might sound crazy to everybody. And once again, y'all going to think I'm just taking Carson Wentz's side. I think that Carson Wentz thinks that he has to overcome Doug Peterson's Manila play calling. Like, it's a reason why, even if you want to say, oh, well, this play should work, and when he had Nick Foles, it was working for him. I don't think that Carson Wentz has brought in the Doug Peterson system, because I don't think that he thinks it works. And when you look at it, maybe it doesn't, because, and I had this argument. I ain't gonna say argument, but I had this back and forth with somebody last week, and a lot of people were saying, well, not a lot of people, but a couple people were saying that I was debating with, well, look at Doug putting up these points on Pittsburgh and these points on Baltimore. And I said, oh yeah, that's about time. Y'all see that, y'all? That's about time. We're gonna get out of here real soon, but real fast.
I'm dead tired, bro. I've been up like 5:35 in the morning.
Yeah, I'm tired too. But real fast, you know, I was going back and forth with these people, and they were saying that we put up this. I say, when you look at it, break down tape like I do, break down plays like I do. A lot of them was unscripted plays. That Richard Rodgers throw last week against the Giants, that wasn't a play call. That was unscripted. A lot of these things that Carson Wentz is doing is unscripted things.
He said it in the press conference.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he straight said it.
I don't think that he's brought into this, and he thinks that he has to overcome Doug Peterson Manila play calling. And then what does Doug say? I don't know if y'all seen a press conference. What does Doug say when they asked him, well, when you look all over the league, somebody asked him, when you look all over the league, you see this play call. And he said, personnel. You got all your personnel back. You got Rhaegar back. You got Dallas Goedert back. You got Hightower. You know what I mean? You got Fulgham. You had players. Like, I did not see an end around. Now, I get it. They try to do the
they try to.
Like, is that your only play that you got, dude?
On 3rd and 6.
Like, is that the only play that you got that got some type of trickery in it? Is the Philly special? Like, stop it. Like, where's your mindset at? You keep going back to 2020. Well, not keep going back. I wish you would go back to 2017, but you keep going back to the same play. You didn't use it 3 times already. Stop it.
That's true.
Stop it. Like, why the heck why is your mindset And all these guys that Howie Roseman brought in, why can't y'all sit there and bring up a game plan with a little bit of trickery? Why don't we see no end rounds from our fast guys? Why are we not using Hightower more? You know what I mean? Except for just having him run post routes. That's all Hightower does is run post routes. Like
yeah, and my guy,
it's Manila. Like, am I wrong, bro? Like Steve, Mike, am I wrong? Everything is Manila. We know what you're going to do. I know what you're going to do. You think the defense don't know?
So it's nuanced, Reese. In my opinion, it's nuanced. I think he's scheming things open. I think where the vanilla play calling comes in, it's not the route development. It's not that. The vanilla play calling comes in when you don't move the pocket. You don't use pre-snap motion. You do nothing to slow down the pass rush. That's the part to me that gets, you get what I'm saying? He's scheming stuff open, but he's not giving anything to confuse the defense or anything to give the defense a second thought, to give Wentz enough time to hit the plays. And then he's doing really bad situational things. Like, it's like a quarterback that plays well between the 20s, right? That's all great, but we need you to score inside, you know what I'm saying, in the red zone. Like Doug does well until you get into these weird situations. And then you got him up here 4th and 3 with them clearly going to bring the house. I mean, anyone could see this coming. And what do? You call a long developing play. Yeah. You don't move the pocket.
Right. That is situational football. Situational football is horrible, but I want to know real fast because I think we need to get out of here. Real fast, on a scale of 1 to 10, like even with this win, how do y'all feel on a scale of 1 to 10? Like, how y'all feeling right now? Everybody in the chat too, from a scale of 1 to 10, give me a number. Like, how do y'all feel about this football team going forward? You know what I mean? Obviously, we should win the division, but after that, then what is it? You know what I mean? So I want everybody. I want to know from y'all, and I want to know from everybody in the chat on a scale of 1 to 10. Like, how confident are you in this football team?
Okay, let's get. You can go, Gate. I'm gonna pull these up.
I see 1s. I see 5s.
So far, we got 5 as the highest one. Do we got a higher bid?
I see a 10.
Oh man, because we competed with the good teams, but So wait, so who wants to go first on the panel?
Somebody says 7.67.
I calculated it down to the exact T. Oh man.
I mean, I'll go, man. Yeah, I'll go. I mean, I know I asked the question, but I'll go. Right now, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I'm at like a 4, man. I'm not very confident in this team. It seemed like when the defense shows up, the offense doesn't. When the offense shows up, the defense doesn't. When special teams show up, it's never. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, I don't know, man. But shout out to Greg Ward for finally getting to the 50-yard line. I think that was the longest punt return of the season. You know what I mean? And that was only like 25 yards. But, go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna read this and I'm gonna go then. Shout out to CW Gearhead with a $10 super chat. He said, "It's hockey. Is it hockey season yet? The Eagles are gonna make me lose my hair." Shout out to you, my guy. Appreciate it. It's been a stressful anticipation for this game just to see this. But I'm gonna stay with I'm gonna go 4. I didn't like the Giants game that much. I probably had ourselves at 5 with me being optimistic because we're getting Reagor. We're getting Goddard, soon to get Isaac Seumalo, soon to get a healthy Lane Johnson for a game or 2 or maybe the rest of the season, soon to get these guys back. And we didn't get all the guys I said, like Isaac Seumalo and all that, but we got guys I thought that would really put this offense over the top where we didn't have to just kind of offense. We got the guys back and it didn't come out right. So the defense played good. Granted, it was against Ben DiNucci. So I think we took a step back, even though we won. Again, it just shows that this team is not going to give up, no matter how bad we play. We are fighters, but just because you keep fighting, don't mean you're a good fighter. Because you keep getting beat up. So I'm gonna go for
we like Rocky right now. Getting our ass kicked. We getting our ass kicked, but we still winning. Coming out, asking for Adrian and all that. Like
Adrian, yeah. So I'll go 4, but again, after the bye week, you get more guys back, like the Sanders, the Isaac Salmalu, maybe Lane Johnson. I'm going to be able to talk listen. This week I'm gonna be putting videos out like we're 4, but by the Giants game 2 weeks from now, you know what? We're getting healthy. I'm gonna be able to get myself back into it. It's gonna be, oh man, go ahead, Gate.
I'll say a 5, man. I mean, here's the thing. The way I look at it, well, my battery dies on this phone, bro. But the way I look at it is this, man. The dysfunction between the front office, the scouting department, and the coaching staff, I think, is really starting to erode into the players a little bit. We see these things with Wentz that I think are they're, you can't, what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, you got to take care of your business as a player, but I think they've created some of these circumstances by some of the dumb decisions they've made. And take matters worse, man. Like, you're right. They do keep fighting, and they do just enough to cause you to have anxiety. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, just enough to cause you to have an anxiety attack. Like, it's, I don't know, man. I think it's a 5. I think if we get healthy, honestly, I got this team probably pulling off 9 wins if it gets healthy. But I can see this team 9. I can see this team. I can see us going 9-6-1.
Wow.
I can see this team being 9-6-1. I can see this team being as bad as the inverse, 6-9-1. To me, it's when this team gets healthy, can Doug and Carson and Jim Schwartz fix some of the underlying situations they had? Because if they can't fix it, it's doomed. If they get it together, we catch the right momentum, we get healthy. I'm going to be honest with you, Cleveland doesn't scare me. I think we can get that victory. Arizona, I think, is a toss-up. I think, either way it could happen there, right? I'm not scared of New Orleans. I think New Orleans is going through their own issues, to be quite honest.
We're going through our issues.
The only team that really concerns me, the only 2 teams that really concern me left on the schedule that I think could thump us good are going into Lambeau in December. That one could be tough on us. And in the Seattle game, just because they just have our number. But outside of those 2 games, yeah, I mean, the Skins could thump us. Those 2 teams could thump us. You know what I'm saying? Like, New Orleans could thump us, and that's quickly 4 games, right? But I don't know, man. My feeling is that we just kind of get it together late in the year. So I'm going to say 9-6-1. But, yeah, I'm concerned about this dysfunction that you see from the front office to the coaching staff. It leaked down into the players. Like, I mean, it's, you know what I mean? Like, it concerns me, but we always seem to put it together late in the year.
In December.
So I guess, yeah.
And real quick, that's where I stand. Like, if I look at this team at the aspect of just getting healthy, if I look at the guys getting healthy and stuff like that, then I'm fully optimistic. I think we could win our easy games, blah, 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 and take a couple good ones. But, I mean, like, if we're really this down on play calling and just who's in charge, Howie Roseman, Doug Peterson, game day decisions, tug of war, inconsistent. I mean, and again, it's inevitable for us to get healthy, but can we stay healthy? We get back Goddard, this guy, and this guy, but then Kelsey goes down or something, because we saw a scare today with Kelsey. Like, can we stay healthy? We're going to get healthy at some times, but can we stay healthy? Is it really a tug of war between Howie and Doug? Is Carson Wentz going to take care of the ball? Like, these are things that if we say yes to this, we got talented players. But man, we are our own worst enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just facts, man.
Series in charge.
That's funny.
As
Hey, once again, man. Hey, listen. Shout out to everybody in here.
I'm
We
done.
appreciate it. We about to get up out of here, man. It takes a lot to do what we do, just so y'all know, man. But we appreciate y'all stopping by, man. Seriously, without no y'all, there's no us, man. And we appreciate it, man. But we got to get up out of here. I got work in the morning. Mike got work in the morning. Steve got work in the. We got things to do. So you already know, man. Stay Philly, stay fresh, y'all.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Yeah, you guys know what time it is, man. I'm laughing at everything at this point. I'm on fumes. Appreciate you guys. Hey, expect videos from all of us talking about we are 4, but we might be a 10 in the future. Peace.